Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video I decided to keep the look pretty easy and simple. I also dipped into the Subculture palette with Anastasia. So if you're interested in how I got this look or even a preview on this palette, then just keep on watching. First things first, primer water by Smashbox. While I let that dry, I'm going to go ahead and hit my shoulders with some Josie Marin. This is the Whipped Argan Oil. I'll only use this when I'm tan. It's like a moisturizer that has shimmer in it. Go ahead and hit my shoulders with that. It just gives you a nice like all over glow. Alright, second primer I use is the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser. I only focus this in my T-zone. Today I'm going to use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in the shade Buff Beige. I've only used this foundation once and so far I like it. I always apply my foundation with a brush first and then blend it out with my Beauty Blender. For some reason I just don't like putting it straight on my Beauty Blender. I've tried it before and it just feels really weird to me. This looks really yellow on me right now. I feel like this is looking a little too yellow on me, so I'm going to go in with a thin layer of my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 220. Just a really thin layer to alter the color a little bit. For concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Light Neutral. This concealer oxidizes a lot darker on me, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the shade Fair. It's going to look a little crazy at first, but when I have all my makeup on, this concealer does get a lot darker. For me, at least. So I like to add Fair where I want my concealer to be the brightest. So before I go in with any powder, I'm going to do some cream bronzing today. Taking the Stila Cream Contour Duo in the shade Light, I'm just going to take the bronze side on a foundation brush. I go a little crazy with this stuff, but it blends out so well. Now I'm going to use the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops in the shade Morning Light. I'm using the Airspun Loose Translucent powder in the shade Naturally Neutral, I believe. Now I'm going to set my face with the Maybelline Better Skin powder in the shade 30 Warm Nude. Just very lightly everywhere. I think I'm going to stop here and go ahead and do my brows off camera. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Brows are done. I used the Anastasia brow pomade in the shade Taupe. So I'm probably going to move on to eyes before I finish the rest of my face. And for eyes, I'm happy to say I'm going to use the Anastasia Subculture palette. I ordered it 2 days ago, the day it launched on Anastasia's website. So it comes in a unicorn that looks just like the front of the palette, except the palette is a suede material, and obviously the unicorn is cardboard. I'm sure you've all seen the inside of this palette by now, but I'm still going to show you anyways. Like I said, it's suede, and the back has like a sticker explaining everything about it. So when you open it up, obviously, oh, these are the shades. I was most attracted to this palette over all of her other palettes. These shades just kind of speak to me. I'm really loving this peach shade and this orangey, burnt orange shade. It obviously comes with the brush, the same brush that comes with the other Anastasia palettes. I actually really like this brush. I actually use this side for my highlighter. I'm going to give you guys a closer look on the palette. I'm going to start off with the shade Dawn and use that as an all-over color. I'm going to take the shade Roxy and focus that in my crease. So I guess I am going to take the shade Electric and put that on my lid. I'm going to grab a little bit more of Roxy and blend the edges. And now going back in with a little bit more of Electric. I think I'm going to leave it like this for now and keep it pretty simple. Maybe I'll add a little bit more later, but right now I'm going to move on to my lower lash line. Taking Roxy again, I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. So I haven't done wing liner and I don't even know how long, but I'm going to attempt it today. So everybody wish me luck. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but the hard part is trying to make it look the same on this eye. Alright, there's no turning back. It is what it is. We're going to move on to my face now, and I will finish my eyes when I'm done. I'm going to take the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is their darker shade. For blush, I'm going to use the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. Last but not least, highlighter, my favorite part personally. I like to take the Mary Luminizer by The Balm with a giant fan brush and start off with this to kind of give me an overall glow. I kind of put it everywhere where I would highlight. This just gives you a nice overall glow before you go in with the major shit. Taking the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighter palette, I'm going to mix the shades Glow Gutter in 143. I like to take my highlighter up to my temples. And also a little bit above the brow bone. On the tip of the nose and up the bridge of the nose and the Cupid's bow. I also like to put a little bit on my chin. I know some people might think that's crazy. I'm also going to take this and put it on my collarbones. I love doing this if I'm wearing an off-the-shoulder shirt and on my shoulders. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to my upper and lower lashes. I use the Rimmel Lash Accelerator for my lower lashes. Okay, so lashes are on. This is a really old pair of lashes that I own. I believe it's a pair of wispy lashes, or doll wispy lashes, with a bunch of individuals on it. So now I'm going to take the NYX Gel Pencil Liner in black and line my upper waterline. I'm also going to do the same thing on my lower waterline. I totally forgot to do an inner corner highlight. I'm going to take the Mary Luminizer by The Balm and put that in my inner corners. And now for lips, I'm going to line them with the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Truffle. I'm mainly doing this just to darken up the lip I plan on using. So now I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte Ink, which is basically their version of a liquid lip. This is in the shade Loyalist. Okay, so that completes my look. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair because I'm actually going somewhere, and I will be right back. Okay, cool. So I am done, completely ready. So this is the final look. I'm happy I kept it simple. My past videos have been really dark and smoky, so I'm really happy with this light summery look. I'm also obsessed with this palette already. I haven't even dipped into most of the colors, obviously, so I'm excited to continue to use that. So anyways, if you liked this look and enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. We would greatly appreciate that. I don't really have anything else to say other than thank you again, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye!